There's Amber down somewhere too.
More beer.
All right, well, we live and rolling. So, Anime Gang, episode 28. We back in here. Like, comment, subscribe, flash your titties on the internet to us. We appreciate it all. You know, we got our special guests on the episode here. Two very good friends of ours.
What's up, guys?
Go ahead and give them your intros there.
Hey, I'm Mark.
What's your Instagram, brother?
Oh, my Instagram, Dirty Boy Mark. Oh, no.
What?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
No, I'm
You
not.
ain't been
Family
married
Man
for
Mark.
like 10 years.
Bro, I'll be lying. I be forgetting. A Family Man Mark on IG.
You might as well say Base Godzilla.
Oh, God.
Family Man Mark.
Base
I don't
Godzilla.
keep
He's not his Space Godzilla on Twitter.
I don't got Instagram.
Okay, we ain't got Keith on Instagram.
Instagram
What
with
a-
Keith.
Never mind.
Well, you know it's me, it's G, your favorite bald brother. You deserve it. I want you to remember that today.
Tavia's pretty cool too.
You deserve it. We got
Oh,
Kavadas
mine.
Prime here. Shout out to my Venom hoodie. Chilling. Red sauce.
You know I'm not allowed with character.
Great ball.
Great balls.
He's unlockable and we refuse to unlock him. We have enough to
It's
unlock
like
I
him.
mean, y'all beat the game how many times?
It's like when Walker
Unlockable
just for
character.
one episode that he got.
Nobody wants to unlock him.
M03 underscore KMS.
We got our last special
We had him
guest for the
unlocked. We
evening.
lost all our memory and we not unlocking him again. 'cause-
Thank
Yeah, I'm back, bitch. It don't matter.
He's
I'm back.
About
nigga.
fucking time.
Come on, man. Chill,
My
man.
fault.
Wait, how many episodes has it been?
Since he
One.
been
You missed that much.
a million.
What?
Keith
Bro,
has
Michael,
been
is it
in a
one?
very
Okay,
respectful 6
so
episodes.
last. No, I'm not even gonna go there.
Let's
but-
unpack it. Let's unpack it.
Let's
Let's
not.
not.
Let's not do
That's
that.
gonna be the whole
We
episode.
gonna drop
Anyways.
picture of Keith and just hang him up.
That little cardboard jar.
One episode. We had to dress up
Last
Tyson as
episode,
Keith
my
Winslow.
cousin
I
got
think
shot
I
and
seen
killed
y'all.
in Indiana. If y'all really want to go
Oh my
there,
God.
that's why I wasn't here.
See, now that's
And
what he
all
does.
y'all niggas knew that.
You know who
but
Keith is?
I digress.
R.I.P.
Keith-
because of.
But Keith is
you
running
know,
future, bro. He
they
trying
killed
to
Keezy.
hit bombshells.
He said, "Oh, that was just gas."
He said, "No, man, I'm a child." Like you ain't.
That's crazy. Remember when we was talking about letting niggas get through their intros?
child.
We're done.
I thought we got through it. You just
I
put
said, "Oh, that was just gas," and then she farted. Funny as fuck.
Like and
That's what
subscribe. Like
Hey,
and
shout out
like
Eddie
and
Murphy
subscribe.
for that scene.
I hate that movie.
Man, that's a
All right.
great movie.
Shout out Eddie Murphy. Period, bro.
Let's
Like
get into
You
it
gotta
here.
say
Yes.
click the notifications.
Yeah, I already said that. Like, comment, subscribe.
He
You
also
know,
said flash your titties.
Show some love. You be on YouTube all day anyway.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
It's just Keith shirtless cooking bacon.
Yes, it is.
So, Keith, tell us, how does it feel to not have social media? Like, speak to us to one of the perspective of one of those people who's not like enslaved to social media. I know you scroll through Twitter.
Yeah. I've been on social media a little bit. I got burner accounts.
If you're not on social media, doesn't mean
What do you do with the
doesn't
burner
mean all
account?
your
Tell me what
accounts
you
are
do.
burner
What do you do?
accounts.
How you
I
troll?
don't do that. I don't do that.
You troll nobody?
I just be looking at like current events, news type shit. That's all.
That's
I don't want to follow. I don't want to follow.
ass.
And ass. I'm about to say, come
Is
on
Titty
now.
Tuesday still a thing?
Come on,
Yes.
Keith.
Of course, Titty Tuesday.
That too, that
I
too.
missed
Of
that.
course
you would know.
I
But
missed
look,
Titty
look,
Tuesday.
I like
Okay.
titties.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's what
Are
I'm
you
saying.
looking at the news?
I don't like
None
to
more than titties and
follow
assholes.
like a bunch of people because a lot of niggas these days ain't talking about shit.
Right, 100.
It's me. I'm
It'll mess
saying
up your algorithm.
It's me, some niggas.
It will
So
mess
what
up
type
your
of shit you trying to hear about? Like
He
wet
only watches
shit?
the
You
news.
talking about like solid
I
shit,
hate
old
the
shit,
news.
clumpy shit?
Well,
Shut the fuck up.
Because I mean, he said they not talking about shit. And like you know what I'm
Keith
saying?
only watches
Like
the news,
okay.
Stop
You watch
being a
the
fertilizer.
Like so, what do you follow on your social media that you think is beneficial to you? That's not bullshit.
Shade Room.
Shade Room is bullshit,
Justin
bro.
LeBoy.
That shit
I
don't
do a
matter.
podcast.
That shit
Justin
don't matter.
LeBoy.
It don't matter, but I do a podcast, so it
Hold
do
up. You got
matter.
a point because they do be putting some news on there, despite the fact that they be instigating like hell and
That's
terrible
current
to the
events.
black community.
That's news.
I mean, that's
our
their job though, for real. I mean,
But
You
it's
gotta
like-
watch the Shade Room. You gotta do the
Shade Room be messy about
They
it.
do be messy.
They do be messy.
They
be
give
messy.
black people a very bad.
It's
World
called
Star. Do
shade.
niggas still watch World Star?
It's
It
about
is called
shade.
Shade
It's
Room.
about shade.
But I ain't gonna hold you. They be
It's
putting
shade.
some good shit on there too.
Why they call it Shade Room?
It's a lot of shade on there. Some people like their shit. to
Yeah,
be
Justin
broken on
LeBoy,
shade.
messy as hell.
Who the
He be
fuck
playing
is
both
Justin
sides.
LeBoy?
Say
Bro,
cheese. I fuck with say
ain't
cheese
Ain't
too.
that the dude respectfully?
Bro.
No,
That's
I
not
don't
him.
think. I don't know. I don't know.
You
He
know
be
who I do
playing
fuck
both
with?
sides, man. They
Always
on
to
both
bring
So
him
he's.
up. ISO Kenny. That's my nigga.
Oh, he be at the rap.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't heard
fuck
him in
with
a
bro.
while. Yeah,
I fuck with bro.
I like dude
I-
to be like, what you gonna do about it?
He's talking about
Hey, I fuck with bro.
Trey.
Yeah,
Talking about
Hey,
Trey.
bro,
Nah,
bro,
he
God.
ain't- bro, he
Hey,
going.
nah,
He's
when he
still
had the
doing
when he had the spam call, he was
shit.
Oh, he said, I'm finna be you. What did he say? He said, I'm about to be you.
Bro. Yeah. He's funny.
He said, "This ain't scam likely. This scam for sure."
Scam for sure.
Nah, bro.
Trey,
When
yeah,
you can probably see this, but when he was on the phone, we was on the game with his homie, but his mom came in the house, found his report card. He's like,
She's coming to your room.
she's pushing stairs. He said she's pushing stairs.
Social media, I know it'd be a lot of bullshit on there,
But
but
it'd be funny, bro.
Nah,
it'd be some shit
It's
that
hilarious.
They're very funny.
undefeated.
They're
I'd
very
be like,
Yeah, it's a lot
They're
of
very
that
funny.
shit on social media.
I used
People
to have
like-
to ask people. I
people
can't
are
like
idiots.
shit. Some shit I can't like. You know, they be like,
People are
but it's so
idiots.
fucking funny.
ain't like that for me.
Bro, I mean, yeah, I be like, hey, I used to ask like, I act like David or Rustum or Drizzy, bro. They can find anything on the internet, bro. I was like, find that video with the abortion shit was hot. Yeah, so it was like, it was one funny ass video, bro. Abortion shit was hot at the time. You couldn't really laugh at abortion.
Yeah.
And this fucking video
never
had
stopped.
me crying, bro.
Bro.
I'm like, I ain't gonna like it. But that's just
In other words, Keith, you gotta get your Instagram. Just follow all bullshit.
I be thinking about getting Instagram.
It be
I've been thinking
Keith
about
underscore.
You ain't gotta follow nothing.
But that's why he
All
probably been
bullshit.
able to be focused. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause let's think about like the girl, like the women that I know that just disappear off Instagram and they post like one thing a year. They be the coldest, most eclectic bitches. Like they just be off the grid.
It probably some
Hakeem used to
hoes,
tell
too.
me.
What is it?
Nah, they be.
Hakeem used to
Probably
be like,
should
he
get
told me to
fucked a
unfollow
lot.
people all the
Nah,
time.
they be-
I'm probably like tired of getting fucked. Like I cannot keep getting fucked.
Bro,
They did my videos. I gotta focus on me.
that's
I
what
gotta-
happens, bro. They do that shit all the time. They
Oh,
go,
God.
they run through a
They
million
tired of
dicks and
getting
they
fucked. That's
disappear
what
off the
that is,
internet,
G.
bro.
They be
They're
collecting,
not
but
eclectic.
they collecting a lot of niggas.
They collecting all the nuts.
Okay.
No, for real, no
Both
cap.
can be
That's
true.
crazy.
Both
I
can be
thought it
true.
was like just-
Both
Some
can
people
be true.
That
Some
might be
people
true,
do
but
that,
some
you
of
know.
them bitches be cold.
But
So,
I'm
damn,
like-
I wish
But
I
they
was
also
one of
be
the
real
70s.
through. That's why
They
They got
Yeah,
off
we
on social
just
media for a
can't
reason.
go
We all
stay
take. We take.
eclectic.
I think we all need a social little bath here and there. We all need to take a little
On
break.
God though, on game.
I do fuck with my niggas who send me a whole bunch of videos. Cause like all y'all niggas send me hella videos, and I don't be on there that often. What I like to follow too is like it keeps me inspired, at least in the local scene. Like everybody always doing some shit. You get on there like, damn, y'all niggas tired. Let me work hard, and then it be bad bitches, which also inspire me because I love bad bitches.
I do like that.
I think it's a good way to be able to keep in like contact with people because sometimes if you don't see them every single day, it gets really easy to like just fall out of contact with your people. So just send them post on the internet and be cool to
But really-
swipe up. Like let's see what Mario up to.
Social media,
Or your old bitches.
social media
No,
don't
I
go
block
crazy.
them.
Social media go
So most people are like, most people I be like, man, that's a cool ass dude. They don't really be on social media that much though. For real. Like, you know, like it's like.
Gotta be
hey.
moderate.
Yeah, it's everything in
You know what I
moderation.
mean?
Exactly,
Yeah,
bro.
God,
Like, you
like-
got it, but you ain't really.
You know,
using it.
have some downtime. Boo, 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 boo,
It
boo,
depends
boo,
on what
boo.
you do though.
You know,
Because I
give
mean,
it
I
a
know
little
some people
15
use
ball.
it in a creative way.
Little
Like people like
15
Hakeem,
ball.
like
Yeah,
that nigga
that's
Hakeem.
business, yeah.
Every time I don't know if it's just my algorithm or, but that
Nah, he
nigga
posts
every
a lot.
time I'm on there, he's posting some shit.
It's
He
the
posts
algorithm.
a-
The more you interact with somebody, the more they're gonna pop up on your feed.
But
So,
he's
like,
also like always doing shit.
He
Like, it's, a lot,
posts
it's,
it,
it's
yeah.
some people that's always doing some shit, and sometimes I get in the feeling like, damn, do I not do like
But
Facebook?
he like an influencer. So that's
I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga don't be on social media that much.
Hakeem.
He posts,
right,
though.
but
He
he
shares
posts.
it.
Yeah, he
But
posts.
He ain't
But
constantly
like
scrolling,
we
yeah.
out, he really ain't on.
But
it.
like
Yeah,
how I was
right.
also saying too, Hakeem has developed like certain tactics that niggas don't even realize are tactics. Like Hakeem, he posts daily, like he makes a way to post shit daily. Even if you say like today's beautiful and so are you.
Mhm.
Like he finds a way to have a thing that's
It's a
gonna
job. It's
be
a
my
job.
daily post to make sure that like, hey, I'm here, I'm live and I'm working. You feel me?
Also,
Like
it take like 2
not to be
seconds.
like,
It take like literally 2 seconds.
bro, like
Like,
once you
boom.
actually do, but like it's a 2 seconds. It's like some people just be like, I don't even fucking want to do that shit at all.
Since we
Then
talking
you
about
got
Hakeem,
some
though,
people that do it all day.
I wanted to add. He gave me some good advice. He told me,
Who?
Hakeem, he told me to unfollow because my algorithm was so fucked up because I follow people from high school. I done have my
Yes.
social media since high school, so I follow the same
Me
people.
too.
And that shit, those ain't really people you really want to follow half the time.
Yeah.
Now, I should unfollow them. I'm like, man, every time I unfollow them, I'm like, we had that good ass time.
Just mute
He doesn't we had that good ass time at that party at one time, but muting them is still like, I don't know, like I just need to unfollow them for real. So I'd be like, this shit
I
is
don't know.
I
tough.
I ain't gonna hold y'all follow a lot of people from high school.
But he told me to unfollow them, I just
But
can't
just me
do it. I just
looking
don't-
at certain shit, I guess it gradually
Yeah,
changes.
it brings it in your algorithm too, just because
Mhm.
like you looked at it and now they decide that you like seeing shit like
Hey, what's
this.
the excuse?
Yeah, because they was talking about my cousin was talking about the nigga Lou Young. Is his name Lou Young or what's the dude that was always doing the skits?
Okay.
Lou something. Lou
He live
Young.
here.
Lee
Nah.
Chow Young?
Lou
Louis Armstrong.
I think I
You
might
know what I'm talking
have
about?
seen
He was
it.
doing the stars. He was
He
doing
like a balding nigga.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah, I
per
know he's
30.
Kind of buff.
Oh no, no.
Got the tats.
Lucy Lou.
Lou something, man. I don't know, but
You sure
I
it's not
don't.
Lou
I
Kane?
follow him. We was talking about it. I follow him, and he was spraying. I'm like, you don't follow, bro? I'm like, yeah, I do follow, bro. He's funny because he was doing the power skits and shit, and I could not get him up. I'm like, yeah, I think I follow. I'm like, I had to search him, but I do follow him. But he posts every day. You feel me? So algorithms do matter, I guess. I ain't know that's how it works.
Here's the real question: what do y'all do in times of social media? Like, how do y'all balance out your consumption of that? Because after so long being on social media, mentally it can really start to fuck with
Oh,
you,
God.
and you not even realize it. Just because like every time where I'll be on social media and I'll be posting a lot of shit. A lot of people want to interact with me on Instagram a lot. So sometimes mentally that starts to overwhelm me just because there's so much interaction coming in. And there's so many people to interview that I'm dealing with
You just
personally.
gotta be lamer.
I usually have to.
Because when you say people interacting with you, that's when it's like, okay, like,
My shit be on 10 by
because I
default.
mean, bro, you're an artist. You feel me? Like, you're an artist, so your interaction, you feel me? You're like your engagement. That's literally something that, like, when you're trying to motherfucking be again, giving Hakeem his father shit, like that shit, it's a job. You feel me? Like, social media is not something in some capacities that you can just avoid when you're trying to be a creator, unless you've been afforded that luxury, like the Kendrick Lamars, the Frank Oceans, the Weeknd. You feel me? You can just be like, nah, I'm off the grid. I'm gonna just pop up. I'm Beyonce. It's coming out next week. Everybody will
I be
support
having
me.
to turn my story
Like-
replies off, and it's funny because people be actively mad at me when I turn my story replies off because they be wondering.
Kavadas be trying to
See, bro,
backhand
I'm-
compliment
see, bro,
himself.
No, that-
He be
I
like,
ain't know it's just
Yes,
too
I'm
much.
just like,
Kavadas,
it's
you
like too
Yes,
many
your
bitches.
Instagram was popping, cuz.
I like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
feel
very
like
Instagram
serious.
is popping, bro.
Tell me that.
How many followers you got, bro?
I've had people go out their way to message me and be like,
Okay.
"Nigga, turn your replies
Man,
off."
listen, I gotta
Okay.
turn my
He said, I
replies.
gotta turn my
My
comments
DM
off.
I didn't even know you
My
could do
comments.
that. I didn't even know you could do that shit on
Bro,
Instagram.
I'll be
Bro.
happy seeing my little 87
Kavadas
views. I'll be
does.
like, okay, people like my story.
Oh God,
Kavada's like,
I get about 65.
87, I get that in 30 minutes.
Exactly. Y'all
Everybody I know
popping.
is like,
You ever try to
Yeah, that
message
shit
Zellas
went
on
crazy.
Instagram?
Okay,
It's the
G,
same- that's
you
why he.
popping
That's
the
why he.
game.
Why would you
responded.
message him on Instagram if you got his number? Don't message that nigga on
You
Instagram.
ever try to
Man,
text
you
Zellas?
never gonna see it.
If you need
I
Zellas,
told him
you
happy
better call
birthday.
him.
He didn't say thank you. I don't know if it
Did
was
you
the right
text him
number.
or
it
call
probably
him?
was a million people saying happy
Why would you
birthday.
text him? You
I'm
gotta call
still
him.
one of your friends.
Man, look, his phone
No,
be
I
blowing
don't
up
know
way
that, bro.
too much. If they don't
David.
answer, it's not even on purpose.
Fucking David.
Kavadas be like, I see it when I see it. I'm sorry. Get back to you.
I saw him that day, but I'm like,
You know,
yeah,
Zealous
yeah,
call
But
us
we
back.
naming people that actually kind of need social media.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, like,
A
bro,
regular
because me,
person-
bro, I kind of need to be more active on it, but like for the life of me, I just like don't. It's just, and I kind of be happy because like Kavada's saying, some people struggle with that shit, and I'm like,
You could care
I
less.
do not struggle.
It's
Like
easy to
literally,
say.
I get on there like y'all niggas be sending me hella videos. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas be hella productive. How are y'all watching all these Instagram?
But I'm at work, bro. I'm just
Like-
not doing
Because we
shit.
not
I
really
just
doing
scroll.
shit.
Bro.
I think this year, and
I guess
last
I'm
year,
watching all my videos on YouTube.
Might
or
be
something,
like-
Oh my god.
it might be the most active I've been on the social media. Like,
And you
this year
still
and
are
last year.
very unactive on social media. Like,
You don't
really
post
you
shit.
ain't- you ain't-
He don't post shit, but he be in the game chat at 3 in the morning.
But the
watching
games
Facebook
had a social
videos.
media.
I do
That's
post shit.
different,
I post shit
though.
all the time.
I wouldn't say all the
Yeah,
time.
all the
but
time.
on my story, I post it all the time.
That's how you post something.
Yeah, I don't see you a
That's how you
lot.
post. You go out every.
Go to his story right
You
now.
go out quite often. What do you post on this story?
I don't know.
Shit on this story.
Hey, shit on his damn story.
Oh, you know what you do? Post
I
some
post
stupid
a lot
ass
on my.
videos. It might be like he do.
It'd be
post
two
videos.
I
videos
post a
of
podcast.
Instagram
I post.
every 3 days.
I post pictures. I
He gonna
post.
say he put. Now we just lying. We just lying.
No,
No,
he do post a
he
podcast.
posted something that was like a.
He do post
posts
I mean,
all
on
the
my
time, and
page,
it be
I don't post a
live.
lot of
I see you
shit.
saying your story.
On my story, I post it though.
But-
I post it every day.
Nah, he
or every
post shit.
day.
Getting back to what y'all were saying, you said how do we control like our amount of social media?
but
Like,
I'm
how do you
coming
handle
from a
when it starts
nigga
to get
that
overwhelming?
ain't a social media nigga.
Yeah, that's what-
I've
that's
never
what I'm
been
saying.
like that. But this year, like, I got a lot of shit from this year and last year. That's the most I've ever probably posted, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, on my story, I post like every other day or every day. Feel me? That's what, like, I don't know. But it's just like, shit, I got some free time. I got like 10, 15 minutes a month.
Mhm. So it'll keep your hand busy.
Yeah,
like,
you know, we'll.
I might not be interested in people around me, but I can get on my phone.
But
and
most of the
just click
time,
on-
I'm just I'm always doing some shit.
I ain't gonna cap. I'll be discouraged. Like I think like when I think I'm posting this gonna pop, it don't pop. And then I'm like,
That's the algorithm.
never.
But
Those
if
are
you
really-
stay consistent,
Bro, like,
though,
if you
it
really-
would.
But it don't even be about a post. It be just like a thought or like I don't even
That's
give a
the
fuck. I don't
algorithm, right?
care
It'd be a
about.
paragraph.
I don't know.
It
No.
might be too long.
It's the paragraph.
like-
It's the paragraph.
Instagram really
Yeah.
fucking with the
You
algorithm.
do right
That
now.
nigga G post paragraphs and
I
they be
told you about that.
full of emojis.
We do have.
Full of
I ain't gonna hold
emojis.
you.
I do use a lot of emojis. I
Hey,
gotta
You
come
use
back.
emojis like an
Nice.
old
We can
nigga
find
though.
the
I
episode.
use
You
emojis.
use emojis like my dad would use. Like you don't do it right.
And we find
Cause
that
I'm
episode,
trying
we talk
to
about
be
G
easy
posting too
people.
long and shit.
I already got lots in my beard. I don't want niggas to think I'm being all like aggressive, bro.
I ain't gonna
Like,
hold you.
bro,
I'm about to post
text
your
can be
paragraph.
You
easily
use a lot of
misconstrued.
emojis.
Bro, cause
A lot of
I'm
words.
gonna come see you with the little
Bro,
gun
text
shooter.
text could be very easily misconstrued, so I use a lot of LOLs and I use a lot of emojis.
I use a lot of
I feel
emojis
like the LOLs on
to
the
try to
drive though.
just to come. I'll be like, what you into?
But why do you write
LOL?
paragraphs?
Your
But you really
emoji.
ain't laughing.
Bro, like, it's just like what you into. Like I'm just letting you know, like this.
That's
This
let
is
you know it's
casual.
lighthearted.
It's lighthearted. Yeah, this is casual. What you into, bro?
I'll put LOL too.
You know, you ain't gotta do
But
that.
if I
Just
say
keep
what
it
you into,
short.
bro, with no LOL, I know like when my niggas see me, I'm like, the fuck, did I
What am I
do something?
into?
Did I do something? The fuck?
Okay.
What? This isn't bad.
You know, you don't got that problem if you just keep it short and simple. You know,
You do
You ain't
do
gotta
paragraphs too.
you know, you
WYD.
put whole like.
You need social media coaching.
W
Nigga, you
Y
need
A.
to.
Hold up, social media coaching is real.
That wasn't
Like,
a joke.
It's a big
It
deal.
wasn't a joke.
Oh
Dead
yeah,
ass
one dude
serious.
do the classes and shit, don't he?
I mean, that should be those are the type of things that should be added into the like the curriculum as far as school. Like,
No,
I think
I don't
no
think
way.
that even be in.
No,
I think it's
Yeah.
already. No, I think it's already a thing.
Now, why would social media?
I think there's a social media class. I'm not.
Well,
I don't
because
think
I mean,
I'm
maybe is that in high school or college? Because
It's
colleges
a-
be having some crazy ass
It's
classes.
a college.
It's probably a
Yeah.
college thing, but you have job positions where all
Oh
you
yeah,
do
yeah,
is to
yeah, yeah.
post
Yeah,
on social media
there's
all
influence
day.
classes in
Not to
college.
There's
mention,
social
like,
media.
bro, right
There's
now-
social media job,
bro,
That's all
there's
you do.
like right now, like if you was like we take tickets and shit, but there's some people that handle emails, but there's some people that handle the Twitter and the fucking Instagram and shit. Like if I
what
get on Twitter and
companies
say, man,
are
fuck
here.
the
That's what
Donos
the
right
famous
now,
people get.
they gonna be like, bro, what happened to you? Like, let me send you a coupon right now, chill all of this out. So like
Bro,
all of that shit right there, the world is like evolving, bro. And at the end of the day, like
You can get a
they
social
ain't
media.
they ain't teach us how to do our
marketing
taxes. It was a lot of shit in school, and they did not teach us how to do.
Marketing certificate.
Well, I
You
mean,
get a
social
social
media
media
wasn't
marketing
what it is
system.
now when we was in school. So.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, UI and all that shit is creating the user interface and shit like that. But there are also people who will create you a website. There are people who will maintain your social media and shit. Like, depending on how you bubble, how much you believe in yourself, how you promote yourself, nigga, you can fucking create a career out of that.
Which
People
course
make money babysitting and walking dogs.
is the best?
So
there's an
you
app
can
for that too. For
find
people
a
who
way
are looking
to
for
be
dog
like, hey,
owners,
I
bro.
create and run social media
Now,
platforms.
listen.
That's an advertise. That's free advertisement for real, for real.
Hold up. Courses to get you started. Social media marketing mastery 2023. Bro, this is real. Dude.
Look at that, bro. That's
Social media marketing. No, this is real. How to build your brand on social media. Ultimate SEO.
bro. It's people watching
What's
this looking at us like, bro, why are y'all flabbergasted? That's
social
yeah.
media and
Where have these guys
well,
been?
I mean, we
Yeah.
owe. We
It's
owe
fucking called
now.
Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You're like, yeah, nigga,
We
like
owe now.
every month, like,
Bro,
if we keep it in a buck, when Elon Musk did the Twitter shit, that's why Twitter is getting fucked up and they're losing a bunch of stock because their Twitter departments are not maintained by the actual companies that own those Twitter handles. Like Coca-Cola, when Elon Musk said, all right, to keep your verified check for Coca-Cola, you got to pay me a fee. If Coca-Cola didn't pay that fee, I could say, well, I'm real Coca-Cola. I'm just going to pay $15 a month. I'm Coca-Cola. Hey, niggas at Coca-Cola was saying Pepsi is better. Like just doing all sorts of defamation shit on social media that the average Joe is going to be like, is this the real Pepsi? It's got the check mark.
They like 50.
You feel me? But it don't really matter. Like, you feel me? It don't
Social
really
media
matter.
social media class is probably for people like 35 and up.
They
40
got
and
the
up.
truck.
Nah, it's free. It should be free. Like, nah, bro, that's for
Young nigga,
people.
nah, bro, you gotta think. My niece get on social media now. She like 9. She don't even fucking need a class. By the time she get 18, 20,
I feel like it's
Sure,
a
yeah.
healthy medium because I also feel like what they trying to teach you, you know what I'm saying? Like they said social media marketing. You feel me? That's
That's how to
algorithms.
make money out of it.
That's
Marketing.
that's
That's what marketing
algorithms. That's
Well, how
promotion.
many
Like
young niggas is on Instagram or Twitter or whatever that's making hundreds and thousands?
those
of dollars?
are prodigies. We just had Dom DeShawn on here who told us about how he reverse engineered to fucking be able to perform in LA and Tokyo and shit. We said you're a genius because that's not an average person thought.
That's coming from us. We 30, nigga.
It don't fucking matter, bro. The
For somebody
average
that's-
person is not the average
28.
person.
I'm 28, but I'm bro. Like
And
19,
I'm gonna
18
tell you,
years
bro.
old.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. The average person, bro, they know how to work social media, but the average,
What's the average person for you?
Just a normal nigga.
Yeah, we're pretty
I mean,
Bro,
I'm saying
every-
like average age. What's that?
bro. Even a TikTok, bro. A kid
That's a
doing
good
TikTok and shit, bro. They're not.
What's the average age?
Oh my fucking.
It's-
Average. There's no average age, Anthony.
Gotta be average age.
There's always an
Average age
age.
is just like
Whoa,
It's gotta be an average age, bro.
the average age has to be at least.
Are we serious right now? Can we stay on topic? No.
I'm just saying it's gotta be
No, I'm
more
not
30
doing
year olds
that.
than
No, I'm not doing that right now.
20-year-olds or
Anthony.
something.
I'm not doing that right now. We're talking about college.
She gonna do that.
The point that you make is we got actual topics that we've been on tangents. The topic, the little tangent that
I
we
ain't saying
on.
you wrong, bro. I'm
I'm
just
not saying
saying
that you're saying that I'm wrong.
my
but
niece probably won't have to go to college for social media. Guarantee.
for social media marketing, that's what
Guarantee
you
you
looked
she
up.
don't have to.
Marketing versus
Okay,
just
bro.
regular social
Market-
media. is a
bro,
little
And
social
this is
media-
what I meant about having an argument with Anthony about what fucking religion versus fucking
Now you're getting on top.
mythology.
Bro,
and
social
shit. Like,
media is marketing, cuz if you want to do
Where
something,
religion and mythology?
there is more.
Shut up.
because
Come on.
Anthony has like I feel like Anthony, bro, he get like, and I'm bullheaded too, but bro, you get
Nah,
to
you
a
just
point
don't-
where you're not even trying to hear the other perspective. You have to at least open your mind to be able to think objectively, bro. And I know we're
G,
about to get to another part.
You said more words than me.
Anyway, next topic here.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You said way more words than me.
Pin it down on a Riddick
Y'all know the Dragon Ball, right? Y'all see they announced Tenkaichi 4? Mari,
Yo, my
Keith,
fault.
what y'all niggas think about Tenkaichi 4?
Oh,
Just
super
got
excited.
announced.
Bro, I seen that. I don't talk about. I'm not trying to think about social media, but it's
Yes, you are.
it's about where the little boy is like yanking at his mom to buy Tenkaichi 3, and now Tenkaichi 4 came out. That was in 2007. Tenkaichi 4 about to come out 2023. It's like the
Same
mom
nigga.
all old. He like, come on, mom, buy Tenkaichi. I'm like, oh man, I'm about to buy this game, man.
I'm a Budokai nigga.
So,
But
I'm also
Tenkaichi is
Budokai
Budokai.
nigga.
I'm trying to argue with you. Tenkaichi is Budokai.
Yo,
It's
it's
not.
Budokai Tenkaichi, nigga.
It's not.
It's
Tenkai-
Budokai. It is
it's
Nah,
Budokai.
Budokai
Made
is
by
a
the same
game.
people that made
Budokai is on the ground.
There's Budokai,
No,
and
it's
then
called-
there's Budokai Tenkaichi. Those are
How
different
much
games.
you want to bet, bro? The
They're
first one
different
they
games.
called
They got different
Budokai.
fighting mechanics and everything. What are you
I
talking
wish
about?
I had.
I'm trying to
I
argue.
wish
That's
I
like
had
saying
search
Ninja
engine on
Storm,
the
Ninja
internet when we
Ultimate
put this
Ninja
up.
is not Ultimate Ninja
I'm gonna
Storm.
argue with you, nigga.
It's
You
not.
argue
They're different
with me.
games.
You argue
But
with
it's the
me,
same
bro.
people made the game.
So what? That don't mean shit.
It's called
Oh.
Dragon
Just
Ball
because,
Z.
just
Nah,
because
they
I'm a
like
nigga
Budokai,
iPhone, bro,
Tenkaichi.
you seen that man in the same phone?
Bro, you're
Oh, what?
wrong.
Just because a nigga
He's
made,
wrong.
just
Wait,
because Apple made an
it's
iPhone 12 and
Budokai
iPhone
Tenkaichi.
13, and made the same phone?
He said
Nah.
it's not.
But
He
you
said it's
know,
not Budokai.
it's not the
Amari,
same exact
he's
story.
hungry.
I mean, obviously, God of War 1 versus God of War 2.
I'm just saying.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
I'm
Chief.
just saying.
Bro, you
I'm just
fucking
saying.
serious. Bro, they're
Hold on,
obviously
so
no
which
kind
side
of-
is yours?
Everybody
Okay,
arguing.
I'm sorry.
I
Bro,
got
so
everybody
Budokai
arguing.
Tenkaichi 3 is it different from Budokai Tenkaichi 4? Yes, it's a different game.
No shit. But Budokai by itself versus Budokai Tenkaichi 3, those are different.
So Maury, you don't think
well,
that
let me go.
Budokai and Tenkaichi are different?
They
They're
are
same-
obviously different, but
they're
they're
the
the
same-
same.
that's what I'm saying,
They're the
though.
same genre of game, bro.
That's
Budokai
what I'm
1,
saying,
2, and 3
though.
comes out, and then they're like, all right, now we're going to revamp it, and you can go. It's 3D type style. And Budokai Tenkaichi comes out, and it's like
They
they had.
changed the whole.
They
system.
didn't go. They didn't go.
So why they
Budokai
put
1,
Budokai
2,
in it?
and then they came out with Tenkaichi. They come back to 3. It's like no, we're just going to keep progressing.
Why they put
this game.
Budokai in it?
They left Budokai alone
Just
because they had to
saying.
advance it, bro.
Just saying.
Naruto Ultimate Ninja.
Advance it? How you advancing and go backwards?
They didn't go back.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't go back.
hold up.
Tenkaichi is butt, bro.
You're lying.
Bro, you're crazy.
You're crazy.
I don't
as
know
fuck.
how much
You
that
just
game
was whack.
costs.
Budokai is better.
I don't like Tenkaichi.
Tenkaichi costs a lot of money because they stopped making it and it's super rare because it's trash.
Hey,
That doesn't
He
make
just
sense.
whack,
but
bro.
I'm gonna
This
You're
look at
whack.
that.
Bro, now you talking about somebody
You're
being
whack.
bullheaded, bro.
You're
Come
whack.
on, man.
No, you're
I
just
know
whack
I'm
at it.
bullheaded. I know
You're
I'm
just
bullheaded.
whack.
Bro, but
Like,
come on,
You're
guys.
just
I'm
whack.
trying to tell Anthony he's bullheaded.
You're whack.
Bro, you might. Yeah,
Okay.
he is, but you can't be
I
hypocritical.
You're whack.
think objectively, but what I'm saying is, it's like,
Now you just whack.
okay,
at the
so
game.
hold on. It's like saying, like, it's like Budokai.
Make it short, please.
Budokai.
From the makers of the Home Stenographer comes the Wrap It Up Box. It's like being the director of an awards show. With the Wrap It Up box, things will come to an end at the perfect time. The Wrap It Up box in stores now. Available at all Walmarts.
Sky is on the ground. You can fly up in the sky maybe 10 feet. bro.
Only if you going backwards. Like it's a
You can't fly that high
You
in
can't just
Budokai.
press
The
it when you
regular
want
one
to,
is
right.
like literally fighting side by side and side steps. It's almost a 2D
Hold on, which
fighter.
one?
It is.
Regular
Just
Budokai.
Budokai.
1, 2, and 3.
Regular Budokai 1, 2, 3. The one of them had the board game when
That was the
the
second
board
one.
game when that's Budokai 2. Budokai 3 is that's the hard one you
Budokai
fly
3 is the
around.
one with Dragon Universe. Yes.
Yeah, bro. In Dragon Ball Z
I
Budokai,
ain't gonna hold you. First of all, I have had all 3 games.
they're all those 3 are
The
best.
story mode, no, I'm talking about. I have had Budokai 3. I've had Budokai 1, Budokai 2.
Those are the best.
I've had Budokai Tenkaichi,
I second that.
Budokai Tenkaichi 1.
Tenkaichi is gonna get trash.
No, the story modes are the same. You fly around and all of that.
The fighting.
The mini games. Listen to me. The mini games that you come through when you first the loading screen, how you can pull the shit out.
You can say that with Budokai too. Though.
Yeah, but I'm saying on Tenkaichi you can do the same thing, nigga. When it comes to the actual work, you can do shit that was actually in Dragon Ball Z. Hit a nigga through a wall, send a blast at him.
You can go hide behind the building.
Bro, hide behind the bro.
You
This
lose
shit
you lose
was,
one of your
I
it changed games, bro.
I'm not refuting what you guys are saying, but you guys are also feeding into what I'm saying. I'm not refuting that. What y'all saying is that what they did in Tenkaichi was try to show
Now
you.
you said it was trash. But I need
They
you to
tried
stop.
to give you a more accurate depiction of what real Dragon Ball Z is. Dragon Ball Z is not 2, 3 like on the ground fighting and flying up just a little bit. It's
You know
more
that part?
flying around, all that shit. I personally did not like their rendition.
Because you
of
was
it.
whack.
No, it was good at the game, but like characters
You
like
was not.
Broly or like the other nigga, like it didn't flow. It didn't flow
So,
well.
They made 3 of them.
Budokai was better.
They
Budokai
made
is
Z.
more of a
Well,
fighting game.
I'm not
G
saying
is
Budokai
more of
was
a
whack.
fighting game.
Thank you, Kavadas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You like Tekken style. I get. I
Thank you. So
I-
y'all understand what I'm picking
But
up.
you
and
said
y'all
it was
understand
trash.
it's
I understood what
That's
you're saying.
what I'm
from the
saying.
beginning.
You
I'm
said it
saying
was
I'm
trash.
saying trash comparatively. I'm saying
And it is the
comparatively-
same game.
Comparatively,
It's
I mean,
not.
let's
Bro,
compare
but
them
it's
as
the
a fighting
same
game.
Nick, bro. If
That's like saying Street Fighter and Tekken are the same game.
no,
They're
it's
literally
not. That's literally not the same thing because they're different companies, bro. Street Fighter is Street Fighter. Tekken is Tekken. Dragon Ball Z Budokai is
They
Dragon Ball
made
Z
my
Budokai,
Bandai, bro.
bro. Come on, no, bro. Come on,
Y'all
bro.
made my Bandai
This is
Namco, bro.
ridiculous.
bro, more he off the chain,
Bro,
bro.
this don't make no
He yelling
sense.
at me.
He off the chain. He said it was trash. I'm like, nah,
Bro,
nigga.
look,
You
just not a good
I
game.
understand what you're saying with the
There's
Street part,
400 people
but
in it.
you have to think they came out with one.
that made it sweet
No, no.
too. It was
But
like,
no, wait.
It was, bro. It's
But
literally the
I
same
was a
thing.
little when I played the third one. I was like, this is too much. Nobody want to play
And
with
nigga,
the
all
fucking
of it.
game.
That's
Yeah,
not
but you got
What's
options.
the number?
Okay,
But
that's
that's the same thing on Storm now. They just
bro,
they just
like
want to do is what they
the world
She
tournament,
Bro, they
Bro,
about to do that with the new Ninja Storm.
bro, the world tournament in Budokai, bro, the world tournament stage fighting each other and Planet, bro. Like, come on, bro, that shit was. tough.
We not saying Budokai 3
Yeah,
or
I ain't saying it was. I never said it was right, bro.
But Tenkaichi
I'm just saying
hard.
they came
bro.
out with 1, 2. They came out 1, 2,
I
and
hit
3.
you
Was
with
like,
a
hey,
blast,
we
and
gotta
you go
revamp
around
this shit.
it.
This shit getting old. Other
Bro.
games is 3D now.
See,
They
listen,
come with Tenkaichi.
on Budokai 3, right? You can shoot a blast at me. I can go around and kick you. Transport above you, hit you. Transport inside you, hit you, and then send a blast at you instead of having to doing a combo to get my blast.
It was
off.
fun to fight
Remember
against y'all.
remember
And
the
it-
first
and
one,
if
though, especially
they-
the kick ones.
if they
remember
would've-
the
if
first
they
one you
would've
had to
made
do a
the fighting
combo
better,
to do a blast?
I
The
think
first
Broly,
Budokai.
I think Broly
Yeah,
fucked me
yeah,
up.
That was just the first one.
Because
The third one,
Broly
they
not
eliminated
moving
that shit.
made it
I'm
look
just
whack
saying, though,
sometimes.
They took that first one and made it open world. You can fight in the water. You can hit somebody through the water. You can hit somebody so hard through a rock that they don't know where you at. Now you just
You
like,
gotta use your Kai to find them.
Okay,
You
so-
gotta have a certain amount of
Okay.
energy to keep it even be able to pull it up.
So
Yeah.
how about this? What do you think they can add to Tenkaichi 4? Because the Tenkaichi formula essentially evolved into the Xenoverse series.
yeah, but Xenoverse ain't. It's mash button more. It's more mash button. They don't got the I shoot a
Nah,
Kamehameha at
I
you.
played a lot of Xenoverse too.
You talking about
Xenoverse
Xenoverse?
They
Kakarot.
specifically
Don't-
went out-
Xenoverse is not
Hold
like
up,
that
hold
at
up,
all.
hold
No,
up.
they-
You know what I'm
they-
saying?
You play Kakarot. How is
I play
Kakarot
Kakarot
in
and
comparison
Xenoverse.
to the Xenoverses? And what
Kakarot's
can
way
they do,
more
like you
simplified.
said?
Them
Yeah,
MMOs.
Xenoverse
Xenoverse
get
is
one
actually
attack.
kind of complicated. It's not super complicated, but
It's just more complex.
it's a little bit more complex.
Like
but I play Xenoverse 1 and 2, and I really like.
We've
Xenoverse.
actually
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, make one is really.
Well, hold on. I
Run
still
through
didn't even
Xenoverse
finish mine. I was like, what do y'all
I
think
just
that
want
they
a
can
question
add?
for y'all. for you
Go ahead.
about Xenoverse? That's all I'm asking.
Like about his
Like about he finished his synopsis.
I'm just asking.
I ain't trying to
So
ask
what's
something
the
else.
question for Xenoverse?
Could you like shoot a blast at somebody and they shoot a blast at you and you gotta fight to do that?
Power
Yeah.
Rangers.
It'll just cancel it. Nah, it'll just cancel it out.
No,
Okay.
it depends on the
That's
attack.
one
Or
thing
if
on
somebody's
Tenkaichi
stronger.
So
that you could do.
That was in
But a lot
Budokai
of
as
of
well.
games removed.
But that's also Budokai.
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's been
Yeah.
removed from a lot of games.
But back to the aspect where you're talking about, because you can
That's
like
my point.
in Tenkaichi, you can literally
You feel me,
combo
Keith?
any move you have.
I'm
into
arguing
your-
tonight.
No,
Some arguing.
Budokai is better.
Think about
So,
go off
so
of
what do
you
y'all
said
feel
there.
like they can add to a Tenkaichi 4 to make us actually to justify like why we need this game?
I feel like
Because
we
every other Dragon Ball Z been butt since.
I feel
I mean,
like
the last one they had was
we
Kakarot and Xenoverse.
Kakarot was fun.
Yeah, you're right. I was literally that kind of kills my point. I was gonna say we ain't really had a DBZ game in a minute, but
Kakarot did great.
Kakarot
Hold
was
up.
a great
The
game.
Fighter-
is
the
still
Fighter
better.
Fighter
Z-
Z is a good fight.
The Fighter Z is the best one, and that's 2D. Nigga.
I
After
won't say
that,
that's the best one. 'Cause
No, it's the
No,
best
'cause
new
that's-
one.
That's the
That's
that's
You talking about the
that's
best
a-
fighting
that's a-
game out of this?
That's a
the be-
Marvel.
it's
That's
the-
that ain't nothing but a Marvel versus Capcom clone for real. And if you
Respect.
we ain't even really played that.
Respect, but it's
So
the
it
best.
can't be that good.
But it's the best. I played Xenoverse. It's a knockoff Tenkaichi. It's not the same. I played it, bro.
The thing
Stop.
about what I think will make it better, will make Tenkaichi 4 better is Xenoverse, but it's just focused fighting. Xenoverse is like RPG-ish. It's like it don't really focus on just straight up like the Kai blasters attacking each other.
Right, nah.
They don't.
There's a lot of
They
shit
can't.
going on.
They got so much shit going on. They can't focus on that one. Like
So
hey,
you
split
ain't
blast, they got
trying to-
So
killed.
just make it
Xenoverse
just like
don't they-
Tenkaichi, but
Bro.
call it 4. Better graphics.
Better
basically.
graphics, and maybe they gonna add some fighting shit. Maybe for a minute, we all older now, bro, so we can handle. Maybe
More
hopefully our
complex
skills
shit.
is a little better in video games. So maybe they make
They
it
might
more
go
difficult or
deeper
Cause
something.
I told you that Tenkaichi 3, where you can hit a nigga in the gut. Boom.
Yeah, they stun. They
They stun.
that is.
You
What
hit him
I
with a
will
power.
say, what I will
Boom.
say is what they can
Transform
do
him.
and
Boom. That
call me old fashioned, but I am a sucker for dramatizations. So if they can go back to the roots, like and really just show everything beautiful, like Frieza Saga, so like give me a good story mode. In case I don't want to play with everybody else, give me a good story mode. Frieza Saga, first Super Saiyan, Krillin dying, all of that shit. Like really do it justice
And
You feel me?
include GT.
and do all that shit.
Yes, please,
Show-
God,
I
include
feel like
GT.
that ain't
Yes,
really
please.
Budokai, the last one that includes GT. It's the last. Budokai.
Budokai 3 went crazy.
No, not Budokai 3.
And find it
Tenkaichi.
on Mega Shinron and shit like that. That shit
Mega
right there.
Shinron
I'm
was
saying,
that nigga in that game.
Budokai
Yeah,
Tenkaichi
he'll beat
3.
you. He was
Is
another
the
shell, bro.
last one
He
that
will beat
included
your
GT.
ass, dog.
Do that.
That's the last one.
Do that.
Everybody else was like,
I'm about to say this just
GT.
to like be an asshole. All that shit got so much substance. We will get the super. That it's gonna be like we're gonna have a fun fight.
super cool though. Super not long.
Nah, but the story, like you can still do because it was
Super not long, bro.
It was
I'm about to say the
Most of
story.
Super is
The
just
story
30
in Dragon Ball Z was like
Bro,
you maybe
that's
had a little
literally
like
close to
drama.
the
in
and,
it.
and
That
what I
was
will
just
say
like-
also, do something good with multiplayer. Cause don't shit on like. Of course, if we gonna do online, make that experience of like I'm like if we
They
gonna
need
do
to make it
third.
like how they do
I'm
Ninja,
doing
how they
third
do the
person. I'm
Ninja Storm
fighting this
games
nigga. I
online.
feel what you're saying is making it more fit. Like what was you saying? I'm sorry.
They need to make it like how they do the Ninja Storm
I ain't
games
gonna hold
online.
you. Budokai Tenkaichi.
Why not?
If
What
we
you mean? I
had,
don't know what you're saying.
if we
Just
had
bait- just
multiplayer
like,
back
you know,
then,
like,
if we had,
play Ninja
if
Storm
we
online.
could play the game how we played back
I'm just
then,
saying, if they make it just simple, like how they make like how it is to play somebody online in Ninja Storm, it would be. I feel like it would be.
Oh, I ain't talking about how to find.
I mean, you said
somebody.
multiplayer, so I'm thinking like.
I'm talking about like
online
I'm talking about
multiplayer,
couch
because-
co-op. I'm talking about couch
Oh,
co-op.
okay,
That's-
my bad.
no, I'm talking about both. Couch co-op, split screen. That shit was weird. So if they find some way to make that shit sweet, cool. But right now we live in the world of online.
you the only nigga that
So-
thought it was weird though.
Bro,
You don't like hanging out with your friends?
You the
No,
only
but-
nigga that thought it was weird.
the James Bond split screen for a Dragon Ball Z game,
Bro,
bro.
it
When I'm
was
coming
sweet,
from
cuz.
Budokai fighting, like nah, bro. Like that shit was.
You like them old niggas that
We
can't
just
give
play
up
Need for
the time.
Speed,
You like,
split
nah,
screen.
bro, this ain't
That was
it.
hard.
I
But it was sweet.
Motherfucking hard
100%.
to
You
drive
didn't give
on
it a
half the
chance.
screen.
No, I understood
It's
100%, and we can get to the next topic. I understood 100% where y'all was coming from with like this Dragon Ball Z is a more accurate rendition of what Dragon Ball Z is. But Budokai, it was like when a nigga come in with his hat on all the time and then he finally take his hat off. He like, oh, put the hat back on. Like
you?
I fucked with, nah, I'm beautiful. But I fucked with the motherfucking.
Yo.
You seen that?
I'm like, why you do that?
Because he don't know about the boy.
My vibe is not
He don't know about the boy.
I feel you though. But I ain't gonna hold you. That's why 4 gonna be sweeter because now we don't play games side by side. So it's like
it's gonna be.
If you can't find me, you can't look over there. And
I'm
see
excited
where
to my
I'm at.
son. I hope they got like.
Now that is
My
sweet.
son
You
gonna be
can't
able to
look
see
over there and
the
see
field
where
soccer
I'm
and
at.
be, like,
You
entertained.
gotta come find me.
And
nigga.
what I will say is, I'm glad that at the end of the day, we have something because we didn't even play that Michael Myers. I mean that Jason Dragon Ball Z game. We ain't played Kakarot
That game was
really.
not fun.
Dragon Ball
I
Fighters
watched
we
Kawanis
ain't played
play it.
really.
We
So
don't gotta
fighters, I do hope that like what y'all saying, it does give y'all Tenkaichi and give us Budokai.
That actually might be what they do. They
That's-
might
I
find a
hope
way to
we
mix
do.
it together.
That's what they did the
I hope
first
so.
time, but online wasn't a thing.
I hope
You
they
gotta
give us.
think.
I hope they give us.
That'd be great if they did, but I feel like they won't because Tenkaichi is something else. You know what I'm saying? They
That's
ain't
what,
gonna
that's what I was saying.
I
That's
mean,
what I was
they're
saying.
jumping from
It's
PS2
cool.
to
He
PS5.
said-
I ain't gonna hold you. I need
Yeah, that's
I
a
need- the
big
combat.
ass-
I love Dragon Ball Z enough, and I love playing the game.
Bro, the
My niggas
combat,
enough to have fun
it was
playing
just a
with y'all.
balanced ass game. The combat was sweet. You can do your combats on command. You kind of was just you was Goku, nigga. Like
And
It-
they-
it
but
you
has
can
every
transform.
form- I didn't like how every form had a different. Like you had regular Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 2. Like every form of Goku had a different pick of him. Then when you fought Berserker characters like Broly and shit, they literally would
I
not
ain't gonna hold you though.
And I thought that like the combos, like you like boom.
But that's the first one. That's the first one. You ain't play 3.
I'm like, bro, this is whack.
You ain't play 3. I ain't gonna hold you. The sweet part about that game, you could customize your character. You had stats, nigga. Like niggas wasn't bro. Budokai 3, niggas was just even, bro. Like if you was sweet with a nigga, you was sweet with a nigga. Nah, you got stats in Tenkaichi. Chaozu, he gonna be Chaozu, nigga. You fight Broly, you gonna get your ass beat. But if you beat the game,
I did like that aspect.
you can boost the stats and get the little caps and
Yeah.
customize.
I missed those capsules. Having to try to find the capsules for like to get Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
and all that
I
shit.
gonna hold you.
I did like
But
Nigga.
tournaments, bro, Dragon Ball Z.
I had
is
to
great.
like-
breakthrough.
Get breakthrough. I'm like, you gotta get that from
But like
fucking
also,
Shenron.
Dragon
was my
breakthrough.
nigga.
Sparking.
You know what I did to Geneva?
Fuck that shit.
I put the instant command main on him.
I don't know if you can do that.
You could on Budokai
You just
Tenkaichi.
give capsules and niggas and shit. I mean,
If you beat the game and got
they
enough,
both had their things that they
You
did.
said
But
that, I was like, I would have beat the fuck out of
all right.
I guess we can all agree it's gonna be PS2.
Hey, I would have dogged your ass in that game.
Wait, so if we're talking about fighting games, you
Nah,
don't think
I was
if we're
sweet.
talking about fighting games, can I just quick
That
question?
instant command man was so sweet because if you hit me with a blast,
I'ma
I'ma just straight come behind you. It was cheat. It was the most cheatest.
It
move
like did
in the
like 3 gauges or something like that. You can run around. I remember
You could do that shit.
Sweet. All right, let's let Keith answer
I
this
just got
question.
to
Then we
know.
go next
Do y'all
time.
plan on? I mean, because it seems like this year is going to be the year for fighting games in general. So I know niggas plan on getting Tekken 8. I know niggas plan on getting, you know what I'm saying, Tenkaichi 4.
SF6.
That I'm sure
You get
Mortal
Street
Kombat
Fighter.
12 is also going to come out this year at some
Street
point.
Fighter depends on if everybody
So
else gets
do
it.
niggas
We all
do
get
niggas
it, bro.
plan on getting a new Naruto as well?
Of course.
Nah, some people don't. But that's the thing
No,
though.
no.
Some
It's-
people don't.
It's Naruto
Ninja
Ninja
Storm.
I had a last Naruto.
4 connections. So
I
they're
didn't
just
think it was
adding
4. I
the
thought it was
story.
connections just by itself.
No,
DLC, bro.
Oh, if it ain't if it
I'm
ain't
Miles
if it ain't-
Morales.
if it ain't a new
Yeah,
one.
that's what I didn't see. That's what I haven't figured out yet.
Damn.
Like, I don't know if it's
I think it
like
is.
is it. I thought it was a new
It's supposed to be
standalone thing. on
$60.
itself.
I think it's a.
That's not. It has to be a
The
new
main
game.
thing
ain't-
was
that ain't
to
right.
have all the stories. So.
I'm only
Luckily-
playing-
I mean, you're always gonna play through all the stories in a Naruto fighting game anyway. Though.
Not to
I
mention,
mean,
if you literally spend
because-
$15, you can get all 4 of the other ones. And you can
in
get
Naruto Storm 4
more
because
story mode than you give a fuck about.
I ain't
so
gonna.
that's why I feel like it's gonna be its own thing. I feel like it's gonna
And
be a new
Naruto
game
did well with their
personally.
story modes. Real quick caveat, like even when the Nine-Tailed Fox invaded, you playing as a third Hokage, you jumping from roof to roof fighting the Nine-Tails, bro. Like a couple of them Naruto games got some fights.
But they ain't
And
giving
like,
us no
especially in
games.
Naruto, like Ninja Storm 4, you
They've been
fight
giving us
as
DLC
Nine
for
Tails and shit
7
like that. That's so
years,
sweet.
bro. And it's been the
Bro,
same game.
when Ninja Storm first came out, though, that shit was epic. I ain't gonna
Man.
cap.
It was sweet.
God.
Hey yo, we couldn't beat
When was
Mario
that?
because he could hit the buttons.
What year
too
was
fast
that?
whenever you do it.
Yeah, he
Bro,
did-
we was like
he
probably
did special
2010 or something like that.
Bro, when I unlocked
know.
Itachi, I called Maury like, bro, I just
Bro,
unlocked Itachi.
ran over there so
Nigga ran
fucking
over
fast. I ran over there so fucking fast. Cause remember we played the demo. We used to play the demo nonstop, and Gerald bought the real game.
On PS3, bro. We was playing, bro. Yeah, like now, see, Naruto, like,
Naruto
It's-
need to do what Dragon Ball Z did.
real quick, but when you develop, like, and we talked about this before, but when you get a whole new fucking patent on a new system like rhythmic combat that the Batman Arkham series did. When that like square, and when somebody about to hit you, hit triangle to block. You come up with some shit like that, or the Naruto that 360 running around all circles and then triangle to
The one on GameCube.
But the one that
shit
the
was hard, though. I know
Ninja
you talking about Ninja Storm, but don't talk about that.
Because
Yeah,
Ninja Storm,
Flash, what was
that
it called?
they all like you get some shit.
That was sweet though.
Let's talk RE4. Y'all seen this RE4 remake? The demo is out.
I didn't.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
It just came out like yesterday.
Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Came
demo
out
is out, bro. I think just play the demo. I think
just
So
watched
this-
what is this a remaster?
Remaster.
No, it's a
No,
remake.
remake.
I thought it was a
Remake.
So I actually played the demo. So they completely like went from the ground up. They've redone the whole intro because they didn't have too much information in the intro, but they redid the intro to explain more on what happens between Resident Evil 2 and what happens to Resident Evil 4 to where he like gets recruited by the government and then he ends up going through like 6 years of training and whatnot. And
That
then,
nigga Leon.
yeah, and then they send him as a
Kennedy,
special
they did
agent.
just come through like, I'm Leon. I'm about to say the
Yeah,
president's
so
daughter.
they did all that.
I was like,
Right.
bro, what the fuck? This nigga not that sweet.
Thumbtack the movie, bro. You see the movie where like, bro, the
Him and
movies be
Chris.
so sweet. Him and Chris, bro.
Yeah,
they
like,
got a
bro,
movie about to come out.
they're so true.
That
They
Mario movie
was
about to
shooting
come
a
out
bunch of
too.
zombies and
Them
shit.
niggas is
Gotta
sweet.
throw that out there. Go see the
Oh, yeah.
Mario. Lean
I
back.
can't really.
Oh, my fault, good. Oh, damn.
Mario movie. Go see the Mario.
Yeah, no. So that
Oh,
demo
my
is
fault.
sweet. They
Next
got
time, just I can't read lips. I'm really bad at it. I was like, you see, I froze up. I was like, what'd you say?
Gervais.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Is there any more Modelo's?
I can't read lips. I can't read lips. Is there any more Modelo's?
He said, no more STDs, no
That
more
was not
STDs.
my part.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
they show him? That's why that's the one I've been wanting to see.
Supposedly those voice lines are still in the game.
No more STDs.
I want to do when you buy guns.
They got it now.
Where you sell it.
Yeah, they didn't show the merchant. They have it now to where you use the knife more, so the knife is actually a utilization weapon.
can
So you have a
parry.
knife combo.
You can
fucking
parry this shit, nigga.
And it's
Like,
actually sweet too.
I'm
Parry's
sorry,
really
quick thumbs up, but I've like some of the stuff that I've seen, like it'd be like real dark environments, so like where he's like overwhelmed. It's like some of the most iconic parts is where like, you know what I'm saying, the niggas with the robes is coming and he got to protect her in that little corridor. They make shit more dark. Niggas is coming at you. They got the sights. This nigga is going through his guns, bro. He looked so sweet. Like when you talking about when CT was putting that only a woman, that courtyard, that
Can
part.
drive me
The
that
courtyard
way.
is so dark, so nigga, you moving and like it's like RE6 where you got like at that point you got shit. You got your pistol.
Punch the boulder.
That's
Huh?
5.
No,
That's five.
But
That's
we had
five.
so
for
much
Chris
fun playing
in
that.
it. Yeah, me and
gonna
Mari
cap.
killed.
Bro,
Five
me
was
and G
original.
went through that bitch a billion
We
times.
beat Resident Evil 5
But
in
why
like
did they
2
have
days,
this nigga
bro.
go punch a boulder?
Yeah, I know they were doing too much.
He was trying to punch it and then he just uppercutted it, bro.
Hey,
I bet you I'll buy
no.
that bitch when they come out though.
Bro,
When
when
they
they
got
remade
that-
that, when
The
they
Resident Evil fans was
me and
mad
Mari
at
beat
that game.
that game in like
It
2
was
days, bro.
racist. It was in Africa.
It wasn't even that. It was.
It was in
Bro,
Africa.
they put the Africa camera on it, bro,
It
and
turned into
everything.
an action.
They said,
RPG.
"Ooh, blah, blah." I'm like,
Resident Evil remake though. That might be the first Resident Evil game I actually played. I ain't never
Because
played a Resident Evil game.
Resident
I
Evil
was
Don't
supposed
start
to
with
play
6. 6
still
was
won't play
ass.
Resident Evil 4 is where they
Bro.
started transitioning into more of an action combat game because for real, if you think how they evolved, Devil May Cry was supposed to be a Resident Evil game.
Mm-hmm.
When they was shooting niggas in Devil May Cry, when they made Devil May Cry, they was shooting niggas and they was bouncing in the air and they was like, we just like a combo or some shit, and they was like, we should make that, and it became Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry is about juggling and air combos. So that's where Capcom just went and did that shit.
Resident Evil.
So when they couldn't make that, Resident Evil 4 is the first rendition that you got shooting niggas and you can kick them. Like Leon was the first nigga that like they showed you who stars niggas really was.
You're the first nigga I've ever gotten into Resident Evil.
But I mean, if you like Resident Evil, so
Resident
my
Evil 2?
dad, Resident Evil 1, my
Crazy.
dad made me watch Resident Evil 1. Like literally, they got the remaster on the game, and like I mean, my dad, like when you die, if you don't save at the beginning of the game, because like as Jill or Chris, you come in, you go through the thing, like basically they show the dogs. You get into the mansion. The mansion is Resident Evil 1. It's the mansion. They're like, what the fuck was that? It's all this terrible voice acting. You go in this corridor, then you go through the first room, and then you see a zombie. That's the first zombie in Resident Evil history. It turn around and it's eating the person. I'm assuming my dad, because it's got the fucking tanky controls, he couldn't even get to the door. He got fucking 8. He was like, I'm gonna scare the fuck out of Steak with this. Come down here. This nigga- so when you start the game, you've never saved. So when you start the game again, it's like PlayStation, Capcom, intro. So I'm just like, what the fuck is this? This nigga in the mansion. He walk in, get ate by the zombie. That's my first introduction to Resident Evil. Resident Evil 1. Tanky controls and all of that shit bullshit. So when you get Leon with real movement and actually being able to kick niggas and, you know what I'm saying, shooting and talking in person.
He on 2 too.
Yeah, but he couldn't do
the
same shit he
hold
did
on.
before.
When they start with Leon, that's Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 1 is.
I'm talking about tank
Claire?
controls is all I was saying.
Is it Chris and Claire?
Yeah.
My fault.
Wait,
But
no,
ain't
Chris
Claire-
and Jill.
Chris
Redfield on the
Redfield
second
and
one?
Claire is in
Claire's
the
the
first
second
one. The second one is Jill. and,
I ain't gonna hold
Leon.
you. That shit used to scare the
Leon
fuck out of
and
me. I used to get a whooping, bro.
Ah.
Bro, I got a whooping, bro. That nigga Doris got that game, bro. I got.
Your sister gave you a whooping?
Nah, man, hell nah. My mom didn't whoop this time. She don't never get whoopings too. So I know she was mad, bro. When I tell you, bro, he got that Resident Evil 2, nigga. We playing it. Oh, he playing. And I'm like, why the fuck is this nigga eating somebody? Like, bro, when the black dude, remember there's a black cop in that bitch and he hurt the whole time? And then you come back and he like a fucking zombie again.
Hey, that's
Scared the
still
fuck
in the
out of me.
remake. I'm like, why the black cop gotta die?
He was black in the game.
He got fucked up. He was black in the game, on God.
But back to the remake, when the niggas is coming at you with the scythes, you can fucking pair it with the nigga Leon. It's like Leon was
the first one?
No.
No,
It's a whole new mechanic.
It was still tanky, but it was third person over the shoulder. Introduction to third person over the shoulder. What we love in God of War, Last of Us, all of that shit. RE4, bro, Capcom, flowers.
That's
smell
the first
them.
one. That's the
They go
first one I
crazy.
wasn't scared of. 4, I'm like, man, I wasn't.
Because they gave you the ability to combat what you was against. Games that's like Silent Hill and fucking like that game where you got to take pictures of the monsters. You can't fight them.
Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap is
terrifying, bro. You can't.
terrifying, bro.
What's up with all these animals?
Nah, he's talking about clock. It's not. Is it Clock Tower or whatever that shit is? Fatal Frame.
Oh no, Resident Evil 4, I'm like, okay, you could, because in the 2, I just remember it's like, and they only gave you like a little bit of bullets. I'm like,
Yeah, that's still in
That's
the remake.
every
It's worse
fucking
than the
Resident Evil
remake.
game,
and
nigga.
nah, they probably
we're gonna play through the remake. That's what we're gonna do.
Nah, I might have to go play the first one.
But
first.
Leon, they
I've
make
seen
you.
it. I know the story though. Whole story.
Nah, they make you prepared though. Like RE4, they make you prepared. They let you like you can kick niggas, you can fight niggas. Like you got a knife. And in this one, you can crouch, you can creep.
And they had
you know what I'm
sweet
saying?
ass game
He
modes
was
on
fighting
the
against that
fourth
nigga
one,
with
too.
the Wolverine claws, nigga. He was parrying the shit with his knife. Like he was like, you
About
know,
fucking time.
I like a
About
game like
fucking
in Devil
time.
May Cry, like when Devil May Cry, they almost made Dante too sweet. But I like when they
Too
prepare
sweet.
you.
The nigga be shooting and spinning in midair.
He's still too sweet, bro. You just gotta be sweet.
The
Nah,
whole
in
first
the
cutscene
movies,
is
too.
showing how sweet he is.
In the cutscenes, he's sweeter than he is in the game, unless you Asian.
No, you can do all the moves too. That's the great
Nah,
part.
if you Asian, then yeah, you that sweet.
That nigga hard. In the I ain't gonna hold you. Them old school ones like Devil May Cry 2. That nigga hard on that one, bro.
Nah,
He
he's
through-
spicy.
They hate Devil May Cry
Spinning
too.
shit.
Yeah, he talking about the spitty sword move.
Bro, the spinning sword move is the best move.
I was watching it and I'm like, bro, watch him. You got a
Bro.
whole triangle. Hold it.
Bro,
You press up.
they done changed up the whole gameplay. I'm like, this is not.
Nah,
Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry was always triangle, 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 or triangle, triangle, pause. Triangle, triangle, triangle.
Man,
They
hell.
got pauses and they combo.
I can't even use circle no more or nothing.
What we got up next, fam?
What else we got here? Let's talk about this John Jones shit. He got into his fight. He beat the fuck out.
Man, I should have put a whole bunch of money on him.
You wouldn't have made a whole bunch of money because
If I put like 1,000, I would have at least made 400 or 500.
Well,
right?
hold on.
It was like pretty
Keith,
almost
what
even
you about
odds.
to say? What you about to say? You
I
want
don't
to say
want to
something?
say it, man. I don't want to say it.
Nah,
You
go
say
ahead.
it.
I put money. I wanted John Jones to win.
Hey!
I put money on Gon.
He
What the
bet
fuck is wrong with
underdog
you?
because
Because that's the whole thing. If you put money on John Jones, you got to put a whole bunch to get like a little bit.
You
back.
got a whole bunch of money.
You do get a whole bunch of money.
But it was one of those things that, and we ain't gonna take super
Like
long on
water.
this because we don't all
Bro,
care
it's
about this.
every UFC legend, like it always happened when you least expect it. The nigga get knocked off.
I ain't gonna hold you. You can't expect it with John Jones because they literally be like, nah, nigga, you can't fight. He
It
be like,
literally might happen this next match. He about to fight Stipe Miocic.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga sweet.
He's
No,
sweet, bro.
John
He
Jones-
the
like-
goat. He the goat.
And
He got to get old first because he's
you
not
want
even
to know
old.
what's crazy, bro? Like, okay, so real quick, I feel like before we even came, bro, like we all chose what we wanted to do, but it came with caveats. Like, so he probably was like, "Nah, I want to be the sweetest fighter ever." They was like, "All right, but you ain't gonna make a whole bunch of money." He was like, "I'll give a fuck. I just want to be the sweetest fighter."
Who, John
So-
Jones?
Yeah, and him like maybe Floyd too. I don't know. I just feel
Floyd
like just
definitely
like
made it.
Never like
Never made it.
but I feel like, but like John Jones, because he always like that's what the whole statement lately been about. Like they like, bro, like he should.
When he
be-
gonna lose?
No, he should be more racked out. It's like just real short part of what I'm gonna say. They say he should be more racked out, and
What
that's
you
what
mean
he's
by that?
that's what he's mad at too.
Right? Oh, he should get more money.
More money. He left UFC for 3 years because he was like, bro, I see niggas like Deontay Wilder and Floyd Mayweather. They drive in Ferraris and they got these private jets and shit like that. And he like, I want to have more money. So that's why he wanted to go to heavyweight first and foremost. He wanted more cheese.
He was
Secondly,
in the
like
best division, wasn't he? Light heavyweight.
UFC don't really pay niggas like how boxing do, and I don't even really want. I'm not in that business,
Well, how
so
was
I don't
Conor
want to.
McGregor getting all that money?
Because you
Because
have to
he's
be a
entertaining.
superstar. You got to be a
It
superstar.
brings a lot of attention.
Israel Adesanya,
Yeah, bro,
You feel
he got endorsements. Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
and John Jones,
Respect.
and John
Proper
Jones
twelve.
fucks himself up with those.
Yeah, I'm
And
about
that's
to say,
what the
not even
the
that
criticism of him has been lately. Everybody's like, bro, you're arguably the greatest, not UFC fighter, the greatest fighter of all time. Because when people say boxing, wrestling, Muay Thai, all that shit, UFC is where all that shit
he the
culminates.
best UFC fighter of all time.
But
so I don't know
UFC
about
fight,
fighter over-
but real fighting like boxing, they try and say that boxing is just like limitations. It's like literally saying like, all right, I don't want to fight you, I want to fight you, but you can't tackle me.
it's a
You
sport.
can't need me
It's
in my
technique.
face.
I ain't gonna downgrade no.
You're right.
no.
We ain't even gonna have that whole discussion.
Yeah.
But arguably, he's the greatest UFC fighter of all time. They feel like he should have more cheese, more endorsements, more all the other shit
I
that
feel like that's his fault though.
it isn't. That's what they're saying. He's done things in his
That
personal
nigga,
life.
bro, that nigga be he off the chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And
do y'all believe his act like he really changed and he really religious
Hell no.
right now?
I think he's
or
always
he
been
just
a
he
man
just
guy.
like
He's probably
he
been
just
really.
trying to get
He's
his
always
money.
been-
I
I
feel like
think
he
he's
just trying to
always
get
been
his money.
Maybe that, but he probably been like you
I
gotta
doubt
think his
Because
whole,
he was going way too hard with it.
but his whole family are beastie. Like Arthur Jones, Chandler Jones, him. I think he got a sister or something that's like Olympian or some shit. That's discipline, bro. That come from structure. So I know his family like structure. He not no hood ass nigga. He talk proper as fuck.
They probably shared
It's genes too. They got
Jeans, but I'm just saying as far as you take discipline too, cause of so
For sure.
like I'm pretty sure he come from a structured crib, so he probably already been religious.
I mean,
but-
it take discipline, but he ain't really been that disciplined.
He hasn't, but to get there, he was.
in
You know
certain
what I'm saying?
capacities, he's
Where
probably,
he come from? That's
he's
what I'm saying.
disciplined in combat.
Where he come from?
He's
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
natural talent, but he's definitely disciplined in that.
But when you
But
a
he
young
usually
nigga,
discipline other
and
places too.
you gotta think. When was he undefeated? Like the first time, he was like 23, 24?
21.
21?
UFC title, 21.
Nigga, you acting and he come from structure. Think of Mike Tyson. You know, Mike Tyson was the richest nigga. He had Don King for the promoter, whatever. But nigga, he probably like, fuck it, I could do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm acting plum. And he acted a plum. You
Just
feel
like
me?
John Moran.
Yeah, but
John Moran is
Just like John
But
Moran.
sports are also different too, because niggas is getting paid more money than ever made. You feel me? So
Right.
you know what I mean? With John Jones, he ain't racked out because of maybe the decisions he made, whatever. Sure. Or maybe he ain't hired a good promoter. Who knows? But he really for real. We don't
be
see
getting
him that
some
much.
sort of kind of bag though. I mean, he's still been getting a bag, but like you said, I mean, like I said, he definitely
We don't
deserves
see him
more.
that
He
much.
doing
bro.
well.
But
I don't
he's
think
definitely getting
UFC.
to
I
a
don't think.
bag.
I don't think UFC.
The
paid.
biggest bag he probably made was with DC. They made a bag off that for sure.
How much you think they make each fight?
It depends on what it is.
UFC?
Yeah, for sure. Because
Probably
like
a couple hundred.
the way that
though.
they've been making it seem like
I was
Adesanya
looking
versus
at
Not
Pereira,
enough, bro. Not
like
enough.
Adesanya versus Pereira, like
UFC niggas, they make millions now.
no.
The top
Not at
niggas
all.
do.
The
Not
top,
at
he's a top nigga. He
He's
definitely
top,
making. He's making more than $20 million for sure. That's not. It's no ifs,
Man,
ands, or
so-
buts, bro.
In his last fight against Dominic Reyes, John Jones made $540,000.
His last fight was Cyril Gane, and that was a
Yeah.
huge fight. So they probably ain't put them numbers out yet.
But
Yeah.
for real, I mean, even that fight,
But
every
that's
John
an
Jones
outlier.
fight is a big fight.
Gustavo,
And
Gustavo,
should've been more.
Gustavo.
But Dominic Reyes, that's another reason. That's another reason why Gustafsson. But the reason why he transitioned from like heavyweight, he hates on them niggas, but he said like Dominic Reyes and
all the sweetest niggas too.
That was early in his career.
But I'm saying he fought all the, so he had to make some.
But that was early in his career to getting the belt, and then once you got the belt, because like I've been trying not to say this point, but I don't know if it's accurate, but I feel like UFC don't pay niggas how boxing do. And I feel like you gotta
not at one point.
You gotta. I feel like you gotta negotiate that shit. Like Floyd. Floyd nigga, wasn't really in his money until shit. I wish I really knew, but it was later. He wasn't really.
He started doing his. See, with Floyd different. Nah, everybody say Floyd dumb or whatever, but Floyd do his own promotion. He don't hire nobody, so.
He don't be going too crazy on his promotion either. Like, people just be going because they be.
But he hires his own promotion, so he do his own promotion. So
who was the other nigga who did
he make Floyd Mayweather make dumb. He been making money Mayweather, bro. He been making.
But I'm talking about from strictly boxing. We're talking about an athlete working through Dana White in the UFC. If I just fight, how much money am I?
You make all the money off of pay-per-view.
On average,
like that.
That's
where they make the most money from.
Exactly. So the average fighter not that
That's
much.
why Ngannou is like fuck the UFC right now because they don't really pay that much.
They don't pay that. Prime example.
And
that's why he out trying to do a fight in like with Tyson Fury
it's all about
or some random shit to be able to do something else.
I don't even know who that is.
Francis Ngannou was the heavyweight champion before he left, and Cyril Gane and John Jones had to fight for the vacant championship.
It's all about. It got to be all about promotion, then, bro. Because you get all your money off promotion.
No, yeah, that too. But I'm a fighter. I gotta like, bro.
Pay-per-view,
like, it's that's where it comes. Where like being an artist versus having to be a promoter. Like, bro, I gotta spend all my time writing music and performing music. You want me to also promote myself, nigga? I'm an artist, bro. Like. That's what we talk about, affording yourself the luxury of not having to do that.
That's why you need, nigga. That's why you need man.
That's a record deal. The UFC, when you on the UFC, you basically on a record deal.
For sure, you feel me? For them to build you as a talent.
So here's the real question: does anybody feel like they could give John Jones a run for his money in a one-on-one? Not necessarily beat him.
Who, us?
Yeah. Okay, so how about this?
Out of 100, I could probably win.
All of us together, maybe.
I think I was making it
like.
I think I was making it.
I'm gonna hit that nigga on my truck.
I think I was looking at they said the fighters that we don't know about, they make less money, but the big time fighters, they in the millions. You feel me? So nigga like John Jones, he's definitely making it.
Nigga, it's only 10 big time fighters.
The network says 3 billion.
Now it is, but when
it's
we was watching
10
UFC,
big time fighters, bro, and it's like 300 people in the UFC. Nigga,
the UFC might be going down now. You know what I mean? Remember when we was watching UFC? It was at its all-time high.
I'm still watching UFC right now, so I don't know what you
That's
mean.
you, but the world...
Nigga, wrestlers make more than UFC fighters.
Bro, nah, because real shit, Madison Square Garden all time, the UFC holds like 3 of the top 5 records.
Right. But I'm saying, when we start watching UFC, which is like, what, 2009? Like, whenever Ultimate Fighter came out or whatever. When was that?
Whenever, yeah.
That was when the UFC was at its top. Yeah, you had... Bro, I can't name 10 UFC fighters right now.
That's in your opinion. Because right now, I feel like UFC right now.
Niggas that been in Conor McGregor been fighting since when?
Nigga, John Jones just came back as a heavyweight. Nigga,
that's John Jones.
Israel Adesanya is a fucking nigga who represents Avatar. And he just got knocked out by a nigga.
That's
that he
one nigga out of 300.
Charles Oliveira just got beat up by motherfucking Islam Shemaev. Then you had Islam versus motherfucking who was my nigga? Volkanovski.
So you saying
UFC is popping right now.
You saying it's the most pop? You saying it's the most pop it's ever been?
I'm super interested right now. Niggas is hitting,
that's
bro.
You, but I'm saying like overall.
That's just you, bro. That's just you.
I don't know those names either.
Fact.
But Anderson
Silva, Forrest Griffin, BJ Penn, motherfucking
Michael
Michael Kokop, Anthony Johnson.
It was going down.
What's the other nigga name? We had Lito Machida, Rashad Evans, fucking you had Wole Silva.
What's the nigga used to be jumping on what's the nigga? He had a good chin. Fuck.
The Crimson Chin.
What's that nigga name, bro? He still be around. He be like an announcer and shit.
Dan Henderson.
No.
You had him.
He's
still fighting.
The nigga with the big beard.
You had Conor McGregor.
I don't know.
Conor McGregor was still fighting.
Y'all right. It was
UFC was busting because of
Kimbo Slice.
You had
We used
every
to
weight
play the game
class.
like crazy.
Every weight class had some heavy
He did
hitters.
find
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes anyway, so
How much?
10 minutes. We got one more topic left.
Can we talk about Sean and Marlon? Can we talk about the Marlon Wayans?
I was about to say, like, yeah, because Chris Rock just came out with
That
his
shit was
stand-up,
funny.
roasted Will and Jada.
No, not
Everybody
Chris Rock.
said
That shit
it
was not funny.
Marlon Wayans put out a stand-up.
You see
Everybody said it
Marlon?
was funny.
Yes, Marlon Wayans shit was hilarious, bro.
Let's
Rock shit
talk
was
about Chris
unfunny.
Rock's part. Let's talk about you. So
It
you
was
say unfunny.
I sat and watched Chris Rock's whole stand up, bro. I mean, I don't really think Chris Rock is funny as a stand up comedian. Anyway, I think he just.
I don't know about all that.
I'm speaking for me personally. I
Hold
don't
up,
think
how you
Chris
feel
Rock-
about Kevin Hart?
I don't think Kevin Hart's that funny no more either,
Okay.
bro. He like white people funny now.
That nigga stand-up's funny though.
I think
Kevin Hart's-
Kevin
his last stand-up was
I
not
be
funny.
laughing at that nigga.
Kevin Hart's last
What,
stand up
you
was
watched-
I think
ass.
Kevin. I would say I think Kevin Hart. I ain't watched Chris Rock. shit.
Overall.
Okay, so Chris Rock's stand-up sucked.
It was garbage.
I
bro. hated
mean,
it.
I don't want to say it sucked because
I didn't laugh
I haven't
one
watched it,
time.
so
from
It
my
was
own,
almost 2 hours
I
long.
laughed from my own personal opinion, and I'm sorry because I'm gonna give Chris Rock a little bit of flowers and
For
some
what?
good
How
ones.
easy it is to make
You gotta
If
get
it's
that.
I
ass, it's
laughed
ass.
a little bit sometimes.
You gotta give him flowers because he Chris Rock, bro.
Niggas hate it. Like I only started to feel like it was try. I don't, bro.
Everybody's Chris hilarious.
I'm not gonna be.
Yes.
Hey, Ant, bro, you
That's
gotta,
what I'm saying,
watch it. Look, I'm gonna go home and watch it tonight.
I haven't
You watch
watched
it.
it. I haven't watched it.
You watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Well, cause like I'm not gonna be no fucking conformist ass nigga. Like I did not hate it until everybody else did, and I don't even hate it now.
I didn't know everybody else didn't like it. That was just my own personal
that's the
opinion. bro.
general
That's crazy.
Everybody are critics.
The general
Nah,
consensus
I
is
swear to
it's
God,
black.
I didn't know anybody else who had watched it type shit. I mean, because this is the first time I talked about it since
On
the
top of
cheating.
that, Chris Rock probably just doing that to make a bag. Because I ain't gonna hold you, that Will Smith shit blew him up again. He was already kind of busting because you know he was in the Fargo.
Bro, he was the host of the Oscars. He was
was
cool.
So
He
he was
was
already kind of
he was
busting,
up.
but
That's
he
part
like
where he
not on the
mentioned in the
stand-up
show.
side. He like, hold up, I think I could make another bag off this. Hold up.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, no,
Bro,
he
he been
definitely,
doing-
he
Hey,
definitely
I
said
mean,
he
that-
was.
It was live too. Wasn't his shit live when it first came? Like when it debuted?
He been doing
live.
hella stand-ups. Like after that, hella
It
stand-ups.
was
Remember
this tour though.
y'all remember the one dude went on there and tried to shoot him or some shit, and they broke his arms and beat him the
Nah,
fuck
that
up?
was Chappelle.
Oh, that
Chris
was
Rock- Chris Rock was there.
Chris Rock was there. Okay,
Like 40
yeah,
people
yeah,
came out and whooped that dude's ass. Like,
But he was doing.
Bro,
He
he
was
was
doing
supposed
stand-up.
He was in the
Bro,
game. His
MJ
arms was
did
the other
this
way.
tour. What this show is,
Okay,
it's
so they
like
finally
70%
recorded
of it.
they beat
Yeah,
him the
okay.
fuck up.
So the show, in my opinion, I think you should watch it because you like Chris Rock. I fuck with Chris Rock too. I like all stand-up comedy.
Yeah, I fuck with-
Even
I
D.L.
fuck with-
Hughley?
I will need to watch him because I ain't
Exactly.
really
He's
into it,
lying.
but like, bro, like even
Yeah, he
like,
cool though. He cool.
bro, even like
Cut
the
it
Dane Cooks, you know, George
Oh.
Carlin, like, bro,
Chris
I
D'Elia?
fuck
I think
with
he's on
stand-up
Chris
comedy.
D'Elia
bro.
fucking
Stand-up comedy funny.
He was.
I fuck with
I didn't know
stand-up
that.
comedy heavy.
Never
so
mind. Sorry, Chris.
I will let a
But
stand-up
Louis
ride.
C.K.
Again,
he got some
we
shit.
don't
Louis
mind
C.K. is my nigga.
Don't
Louis
mind
my
me.
nigga too.
Yeah, I'm used to know like Mark Epps.
I like
but
your
I
show.
thought-
I like
Mike
your
Epps
video.
is fucking sweet, bro. He got a
No. I went back and watched his
That
like
nigga
latest one I
He
seen.
got
They
a
was
joke.
funny. They was funny.
Mike Epps got a joke about everybody complaining about their problems, and he like, God, one day he was like, all right, everybody drop your problems. And everybody gonna drop their problems. All right, everybody pick your stuff up. And he was like, you gonna look and your problem's gonna be gone. Somebody gonna ran off with your problems. You gonna have somebody else's problems. You gonna be walking around like this. You gonna be motherfucking mad. I'm like, this
He be
nigga
having-
is brilliant,
Hey, that
bro.
nigga be
Like,
having
he's
hood
sweet.
fucking. He be having hood fucking.
He got class clown funny, which kind of segues
He
into
just talking about the aunt that always
Now,
taking
we don't-
shit with the bathroom door open, and she hit the cigarette like, doo. I'm like, that was my aunt.
Bro, he
Not
got,
lying.
like,
Not
like,
lying.
there's
nigga.
different
Oh my
levels of
God.
comedy, bro. And
Bro.
like Mike Epps and like Marlon Wayans, they got that class clown, like just joking, like just doing stupid. He's like, look at him, he over here like he look like this.
I feel like Kevin Hart is
It's like
like
we just
class
doing
clown.
stupid
We're talking
shit.
about
It's
class
like
clown.
they be
Marlon Wayans did a lot of stand-up.
Performative, yes.
He hasn't. Kevin Hart is really
I don't
like.
know.
Kevin
Class
Hart,
clown.
is
Ha ha, look at me.
he's
Yeah, like
Kevin Hart
that's-
gives me more storytelling.
His
Kevin
stand-up-
Hart,
still-
he's like,
his
I
stand-up
was
is
with
funny.
my kids, and he gonna tell you a
But
whole.
look at his mannerisms and the way that he do
That
shit.
is
That's
for
class
sure.
clown. Though,
For
you feel me?
sure, for
That's
sure.
giving class
They
clown.
are
But
class
like,
clowns.
but like Marlon and fucking Mike Epps, it's like another level of just
They
like
can rip
these
you,
niggas.
low-key.
Yeah, they just acting stupid. And what I like about the Mike Epps shit,
Why are you putting Marlon up there with Mark Epps on the stand-up? Though? I
well,
think
all
they
right,
just stop.
putting them up on
They
levels.
just stop.
It's not that they. It's not that
Bro,
that same
Marlon is
tier,
peaking Marlon Wayans is peaking right now.
Can I in the like last couple minutes? Can I just give a little bit of like why I think that the Marlon one is so sweet? You definitely gotta watch that.
I gotta watch that one too.
I've already seen
So,
the Marlon Wayans one.
Super duper quick. Like so, Marlon, super quick. I hated the fact that like when Marlon first started doing stand up, he came on the Breakfast Club and he was like, "Yeah, I always used to do stand up." I'm like, "What the fuck, nigga? I never seen you do a stand up comedy in my life, nigga." He's like, "Nah, blah blah blah. Always been doing stand up, all of that shit." So his first one was cool. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was blah blah blah. It was kind of cool. But this one, I fuck with it because he kind of like, and even when he was kind of getting into it, I thought that he was like kind of being an asshole. Like I thought he was kind of backpacking and pandering to what happened with the Chris Rock shit. Because he basically was like, yeah, the reason why I stopped doing stand up for 20 years because Chris Rock heckled me. But what Chris Rock did, and it could be Cap. I thought it was Cap. I don't know, but
he's older than him, and he probably got a little brother problem because he been the little brother of all the funniest niggas of all time.
But
you know
as much as like that's why like, but see that's where it comes with like, you know what I'm saying, giving people the ability to like, I can't sit here and tell this nigga that didn't happen in his life. I don't know if that's what he say. That's what he say. It seemed real convenient because even when he was saying on the Breakfast Club, I've been doing stand up comedy, blah blah blah. It is whatever. But then now, like, all right, now you're trying to associate yourself with the Chris Rock and all of that shit. Like,
trying to bubble.
I'm like, you trying to bubble. But even that, he did a whole special, a whole hour just to that shit. But I think that it was sweet because he and I was like, bro, I've known Chris Rock, Jada Pinkett, and Will Smith since I was 18. Like, I've known Chris Rock since I was 14. I've been to all of these niggas. Yeah. So I can give y'all a different perspective on this whole story of this whole shit blowing up. Like, Chris Rock always been an asshole. Jada, she always been kind of eclectic and shit like that. But at the end of the day, this nigga Will, like, you slapping Chris Rock for blazing your chick, bro. Like, I know Jada, bro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I will blaze her. That's like family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I thought that it was sweet for him to be kind of acclimating himself in the stand-up role to be able to make a whole hour segment out of that. Like that took a like and bro, when I say he was funny the whole time, like he shredded.
I've never seen a Marlon Wayne stand up ever in my life.
The one before, exactly. That's what I'm like, bro. Like I'm gonna
check him out though. I'm gonna give him.
It's on HBO.
I fuck with Marlon Wayans,
bro.
Check him out.
Fun.
I fuck with him.
It's on Netflix.
I always thought he was funny.
It's on Netflix.
He just was little bro.
It's on HBO.
He was just little bro.
He tells the story of how Chris Rock got the like.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. The new one.
Yeah,
it's called God Loves Me, right?
Yeah.
Will Smith was talking about.
It's been on there for a minute, right?
What Will Smith say about it?
He just said he felt it was distasteful for Netflix to like.
He just salty.
But what I like,
you slapped the nigga,
bro.
You started it.
Hey, no, but bro,
it's distasteful.
He
you slapped
gave
the man.
He gave it to Jada.
At the
Oscars,
nigga.
I'm about to slap him again.
He gave it to everybody.
I mean, I'm about to slap him.
I think it was beautiful.
Nah,
what if he slapped you? Slapping
kicks the whole show. Bro.
Slap that.
I would never slap that nigga. I want to watch it though. I ain't gonna hold you because I ain't never seen a stand up from Marlon Wayans. I just feel like he bubbling and I will bubble too.
He been funny as fuck.
Nah, he been funny, but you know,
nigga, white chicks.
Your family is like a pioneer comedy. You know what I mean? Like them niggas. Y'all ever watch The Living Color?
Well, I'm not
but acting and stand up is two different.
But that was like the Black Saturday Night Live. Funny as fuck, bro. Yeah, Jim Carrey. Put Jim Carrey on, bro. Like Jim Carrey funny. He like one of the first white comedians that we was like, nah, that nigga funny as fuck.
That's actually where he got his first shot from.
And you want to know what I will say
Jennifer
about
Lopez?
You want to know what I said about Jim Carrey? Class clown type of comedy.
Yeah,
Jim Carrey the type of nigga that'll fucking put his lip up over his face and just be doing shit. Just like you, just like, bro, this. Why?
Where you think Marlon got that from, though?
Just goofy
got
type
that from
niggas,
watching them
bro.
niggas. Them niggas hilarious. Homie the Clown. That nigga hit you with a pie. Homie don't play that shit. But that shit was hilarious.
Homie the Clown.
Homie the Clown. I remember Homie the Clown. I ain't watching Living Color.
I'm not really. Well, see, that's why you are Black correspondent, bro.
In Living Color,
it was long. It was over.
In Living Color, like you got Saturday Night Live. In Living Color was the black version.
I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. My fault. Not my fault. I'm just saying.
He said no. I seen it.
Omar, you know you like mix or something, but my fault.
Well, shit, man.
I had to get you.
We done spun ahead.
Somalian is black too.
You right.
Oh, shit. He said, "How you know I'm Somali?"
I got y'all.
My fault,
All
Josie.
y'all did.
It's the
Josie, we
motherfucking
love you.
Anime Game Podcast, bro. We fucking love y'all niggas, man. Peep them fucking shits and lay yourself, nigga. We out this bitch. Like people like me and Javon being absolute bitch ass niggas, talking to you like that.
Yeah.
You said my hair.